Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen, where we're going to be playing Pokemon Emerald. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Welcome to the world of Gen 3. I think this is the first time we've ever streamed Pokemon. Let's get through this nonsense chat and decide that we are a boy named S. It's one of the few games I don't really like going with Brendan or May. I don't know. I just don't resonate with those names. Whereas, like, actually, really the only game I resonate with is Red. Like, if Gen 1, you have to go Red. But everything else, yeah. So, I've asked the chat what Pokemon we're going to be using. Currently, Trico is winning at 48%. Torchic is at 27, and Mudkip is at 25. Thank God, because I do not want to run Mudkip. I'll tell you that right now. Mudkip is just a known entity. Mudkip is so good. It's too good. And that's why we don't want to run it. That's why I'm slandering Mudkip, because it's super easy Weenie Hut Jr. mode of Pokemon Emerald. And I don't want to play that because, I don't know, I kind of have an urge to, like, maybe dive into Pokemon Emerald and be like, oh, what's this game? What's this game all about, you know? Maybe analyze it a bit. And I just don't know if I can get, like, the most out of analyzing the game if I was to go with the easiest mode, you know, with the Super Weenie Hut Junior mode. Mudkip's definitely not overrated. Mudkip is the best. But that's why we don't want to use it. So we're gonna not use Mudkip, and currently it's Trico at 43%. Will Torchic Gang be able to rise up and maybe surpass the power of the Trico Gang? I don't think so. Trico, that's an interesting choice too. Trico's really bad. Trico's awful, dude. Trico sucks. Trico, like, has like 2 good fights. What is Trico good against? It's good against Roxanne. I really want that Pokeball, but I guess I'm gonna give up. It's good against Tate and Liza. It's kind of okay against Juan. It sucks against Wallace, who you want it to be good against. It's only got 1 kill in the Wallace fight as Whiscash, which is, yeah, not good against Wallace. People love to go, oh, grass type versus water. Look at that Wallace team and just, no, Trico is not good. Does it show you if it's shiny from this screen? Because I was gonna say, imagine if we got a shiny, that would be pretty cool. Trico Gang has won. 33% for Torchic, 28% for Mudkip. Well done, guys. Trico is very strong versus all of Team Aqua guys. People love to say that too. Yeah, it's good against Zubats and Mighty Hyenas. That's what it's good against? No, it's good against Carvana, which makes up about 20%, 30% of Team Aqua. That's Team Aqua has like 4 Pokemon. There's like 1 Wailmer in the whole of Team Aqua. There's Carvana / Sharpedo, and then it's Mightyena and Poochyena. Listen, if you're here today, you need to prepare yourself for Emerald and general Gen 3 slander, because I'm on one. I have been scripting today, and Emerald sucks. Torchic also sucks. Like, in comparison to Swampert, they suck. They're both awful. Emerald is fire. See, that's what people love to tell themselves. Like, oh yeah, I remember playing it as a kid and it was so good. And it's like, dude, it's the best game so far, right? It's got a lot going for it. It's got some great gym leader teams. Obviously, the graphics are incredible. The sprites are incredible. The music is incredible. It's really the first time Pokemon nails it. And it's still pretty bad. It's still a very, very inconsistent game. And it's the way I used to look at Gen 2. Like, there's just so... Whoa, crazy. I might lose this fight. We'll see. there's so RJ. That's like one of my biggest issues is the lack of variety for Pokemon you can actually use. Games you can like Pokemon you can actually use are so limited. Like what are like the good Pokemon of Gen 3? It's like Gardevoir, Breloom, Swellow if you're going like Facade Guts. Obviously Swampert. Like I guess Aggron is pretty good. Yeah, Kirlia is dog water. Walrein actually that's a great pick. Absol, I don't know if I would say Absol is good, honestly. Absol doesn't... Wow, we just got crit. I told you guys. I told you. Manectric, I would agree. Manectric is okay. Manectric is okay. Salamence, people love to go on about how good Salamence is. When do you use Salamence? At what point do you use Salamence? It evolves at level 55. Bagon and Shelgon suck. Bagon and Shelgon suck. They're not good. They're giant wastes of XP. Okay? And I think people vastly overrate their usefulness. They're available for like 3 fights in the game. One is against the Water Gym, or the Water Champion, who has nothing but ice moves. Salamence is not good. Flygon is my favorite Pokemon in the game. Hear me out. Okay, so this is not slander. I love Flygon. It's not that good. It's not that good. It doesn't even learn Earthquake. It's a ground type that doesn't learn Earthquake. That alone is bad. Yeah, Flygon isn't that good. Oh my god. Are we going to lose this fight again? Sharpedo is okay. Crit. 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 You suck, Trico. Why are you so bad? I'm taking this stupid item. Jesus. Jesus, man. I'm hacking my way all the way up here. Oh my god, you're so bad, Trico. Walrein is a really good Pokemon. Walrein is a really good Pokemon. Ludicolo is good. Ludicolo is good. I will agree. Love the Swift Swim. Love the type. Like, you know, it's got good coverage. But the problem is Lotad and Lombre suck. You don't get Ludicolo till after Tate and Liza, where you would really like a Ludicolo. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think... I just think, like, you get it so late. Lotad doesn't learn a water move. Shiftry doesn't... Lombre doesn't learn a water move. The only water move you get is, like, Surf, which is, like, after the 5th gym. You're running, like, Absorb and, like, Nature Power on it. It's garbage until after the 7th gym with no Water Stone. Exactly, Potato Man. And that's a long time for it to be garbage. People love Altaria. I love Altaria's design. It's bad. You've got Peck till it evolves, and then you just teach it Fly. Exploud, bad. Exploud is not good. Like, what happened to Gen 1 normal types? Exploud should be good. It just doesn't really have any moves. I don't know. Exploud... like, it's not even bad, because it does get decent coverage. Like, and yet it's certainly usable, but I just feel like... what happened to the days of Gen 1 normal types, you know? Yeah, Altaria is so bad, it's a shame, but I'll never... Agreed. Like, I love Altaria, but it's bad. Exploud is S tier? No. Ooh, Lileep and Anorith. That's what I'm open to discussion, chat. What do we think? What do we think about Lileep and Anorith? It's literally Snorlax for Gen 3. No, it's not. Snorlax is so much better. It's so much better. Altaria is such a beautiful disappointment. I know. I love Lileep. Lileep is fun. Yeah, it is a good staller. That's a good point. I think that. Armaldo slaps. I mean, Armaldo has high attack. Even Anorith has high attack. So I feel that. Today's a coffee day, guys. So I'm full of pep. Yeah, if Armaldo had like an X scissor in this game, you know? I do agree that Lileep is pretty solid. And, you know, it's not weak to water, which is nice. Armaldo's that guy. Yeah, and our Anorith looks really cool. I agree. It's a really nice design. I'm cool with the fossils. Sharpedo doesn't learn a water move by level up. Yeah. Which, to be fair, for at least like a late water type, like at least you have surf by the time you get it. It's much worse on like a Lombre where you're just like, water grass, but I don't get water grass. I'm playing with cheats just because I don't know. I like the time saving that it does for us. Tropius? Eh. Banette? Does Banette have high attack? I feel like Banette is the first ghost that actually can make use of its high attack, right? Heracross is good. I would agree. Heracross is a good Pokemon. It's finally got like good moves. I think it's a little late, but like there's nothing wrong with it. Let's take like 3 potions. Yeah, Kecleon. It's got its whole little arc, and it's just stupid. Same with Castform. Dusclops? Yeah, like a bulky ghost type is fine. Okay, let's just talk about like, let's back it up. Guys, let's try to like lock in the like high A tier plus Pokemon. So like Pokemon that are like really strong, carry their own and more, you know? Not like, yeah, it's good enough, but like actually like holding down the team, like Gardevoir type Pokemon. There's Gardevoir. Swampert, obviously. Swellow, I would agree. Is Breloom part of that tier? Because people love Breloom. I guess the thing with Breloom is it's got the grass resistance against water types, which is nice, with really good fighting moves. Dude, even Breloom, like its only good fighting move is like 90 accuracy. I don't know if I think Breloom is like mid-A. It is good. It is good. Like I can't talk bad. Like 125 attack. It's early, very solid. Hey, what's up, Victor? Greetings from Brazil. Huge fan of your work with Legacy Series. Breloom is awesome. Great type and coverage. Yeah, I think it's like A, high A. I think we can. Oh, very good on a Swampert team. Yeah, I think is it 130 attack? I thought it was 125. But anyway, I certainly respect Breloom. Gut Swallow with Facade is like high A. Regular Swallow is still actually quite useful. Milotic, Melodic, how do you guys pronounce it? I always said Milotic. I hope that's okay. Really good, but like you're just never gonna use it. Aggron. I think Aggron lacks in this game, but it's still very good. Its biggest problem is just not getting like Rock Slide. Like what is up with that? Milotic. 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 Yeah, I know some people say it differently. Milotic. Okay, we all say it very differently. Lairon evolves too late. See, that's the thing with Aggron. It's a late evolution. Aeron kind of gets dusted. The big thing with that line is there's not that many fighting and ground. Wait, what? No. Yes, it's fighting and ground. It's got 2 4x weaknesses. Early steel type is nice though. The levels are a pain. I would agree. I would say the same thing for Flygon. You really don't even want to run Trapinch because like a level 25 Trapinch just sucks. Although its dig is really useful against Norman, so it's okay. It actually that's really good for it. Vibrava is fine, and Flygon just maybe Flygon's my. I guess I said Flygon's my favorite Pokemon. Yeah, I was like, is it Altaria? But no, Flygon. It lacks, unless you give it Earthquake. Greenlee says, will you be touching contests in EL? Low priority, but I imagine would be fun to have a little more relevance since Wallace is maybe Otis League champ, maybe champ of contests. PS Mawile buff, please. Yeah, Mawile. Yikes. And an early steel type in one of the games at least. I don't know if it's Emerald, but it's definitely early in at least Ruby or Sapphire, or maybe it's just Emerald. I really want the best for Mawile. Also, I gotta say, guys, I'm a huge contest fan. I'm like I would make a video on doing all the contests. I'm actually pretty bad at them. I don't remember quite how to do it, but I really like it. Also, sorry we don't have a banner. I don't have like my thing set up for like the wide Game Boy Advance screen. So yeah. Anyway, Greenlee.
So excited
Thank
to
you.
watch Emerald Legacy develop. Do you have any Pokemon you already plan on changing base stats or moves for? And if so, who and what? Keep up the good work. Always love catching a stream.
Okay. I've got so many donos and super chats I need to get to, but I'm gonna run this one from Heather right now. We are going to overwrite this game file because I've already backed it up, so don't worry. Oops. Just 1 second. Yes. Okay, there we go. So, actually, chat, I'm curious what you guys think. Are there any Pokemon that you think deserve that need stat buffs? Let me know what you think. Scott Sand says, "What do you think of this generation's type distribution?" Generally fine. Fighting, ice, electric, fire are probably the big offenders. Dark's actually pretty good with 7. Ghost at 4 is fine because it's ghost type. Dragon at like 4 is fine. I'm talking about families and non like, you know, like non post game stuff. Steel type is even fine, but it's those previous ones I said are bad. Thank you again for the dono. Okay, I think what did Craig say? The contest system is S tier. Dude, I love the contest system. Really fun little side thing. Not a lot of side things in Pokemon that I like, but contests are great. So let's see what you guys are saying on Pokemon that need stat buffs. Wishcash is really strong, but it's just Walmart Swampert. It does get Earthquake though. It's good. Yeah. Torkoal more so needs moves. Could use a bit of a buff. Shedinja needs 200 HP, yeah, for sure. There's 22 water types in the game, and for context, there are 2 ice types. Tropius was not good when I used it. Yeah, Tropius is not very good. Sableye could use some love. Glalie. Glalie got the Mew stat distribution. It's literally just got 80 in every stat, which is not good. Chimecho. Yeah, dude, I would love to throw Chimecho on the Tate and Liza double battle. I think that Pokemon is dying to be on that team and just providing like maybe Heal Bell status or something. I think Chimecho would make that fight really interesting. And we're gonna remove items like we do in every game. So in removing 2 hyper potions for them, that basically makes it like they only have 4 Pokemon instead of 6. So you could actually just add 2 Pokemon to that fight and it kind of stays the same. And I think Chimecho would be a really, really strong add to that team. Grumpig, not Tate and Liza's vibe, but Chimecho, yeah. Also, they could probably benefit with a Gardevoir, but it would definitely outshine. Lunatone and Solrock, actually not bad. I think those are underrated Pokemon in this game, but I agree that for single power, they're kind of bad. Yeah, Claydol needs some moves more than anything. So Viper, yeah, Viper's got some stuff to work with for sure. Really, all Absol needs is just Dark type becoming physical, which obviously we'll do because we've done the last 2. Masquerain, yeah. Would you consider making Air Online pure steel? No. Unfortunately. Zangoose, Mightyena. See, there's a lot of bad Pokemon in this game. Anyway, thank you, Heather, for the question. I feel like that answers a lot of it. Drop Castform's Weather Form's 110 SP attack and speed. I think it's enough to make it a niche. Yeah, I would love to see Castform good. That would be really cool. I would love to make weather teams more viable in this game. Like, Rain Dance teams are good, but that's the only one. Plusle and Minol. Dude, this game has got some bad Pokemon. God damn, chat. I'm just gonna, Actually, no. I was gonna turn my... Yeah, a Sharpedo, too. Yana doesn't need to be buffed. My Yana would benefit from some better moves, though, I think. Same with like Dustox and Beautifly. They don't need more stats, really, for what they're serving, but... Damn, we got a level 10 Trico. Okay, pre-Roxanne Pokemon. What should we catch, guys? We can beat it with just a Trico. Anyway, I do want to get back to the question. What are the top tier of this generation? We decided Gardevoir, Breloom. I don't want a Lotad. Lotad is bad. I would say Aggron is probably still in the top tier. Hariyama is pretty A tier. Salamence, hard disagree. Not good. Not useful. Manectric is like A, but like not high A. I think. Metagross is not even in the game. Swampert, obviously. Oh, Abra. Yeah, you guys are all sleeping on Alakazam, dude. That thing is monstrous. That might be the best Pokemon in the game. Lantern is pretty good. Heracross is pretty good. Gyarados, late game is cracked, but it's not great until you get Dragon Dance. No water moves for Flannery. Tentacruel's pretty good. Golem's pretty good. Does Manectric get Flamethrower? Because that would actually boost it quite a bit. Do we want to run a Swellow? Oh, Flamethrower's Gen 4. Yeah. Starmie's obviously good. Yeah, if Manectric got Flamethrower in Gen 3, that would be really good for it. But for me, my argument against Manectric, even though it is faster than Gardevoir, is like, why would you want a Manectric when you can just put Thunderbolt on Gardevoir? I guess because you want a faster water type? I don't know. Okay, Horatio with a great comment. Smogon's in-game tiers. The top tier Pokemon for Emerald is Alakazam, Lantern, Manectric, Ludicolo, disagree till late game, Swampert, Gardevoir, Breloom, Skarmory, Starmie, Swellow, Tentacruel, Blaziken, Sceptile, Tropius, disagree, Whismur, Wingull, Zangoose, and Zigzagoon. Okay, that's like a list of S and A tier Pokemon. Is Tropius even in S tier? I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. I don't know. How do we feel about running a Swellow for this run? The question is really, does it have guts? It does have guts. What is mild nature, chat? Let me know what that is. Oh, what's up, Nicholas Chan? What's that comment saying? Mirage Island, less crazy rare. Yeah, I feel like Mirage Island doesn't need to be that obscure. Running an all-female team. So far, I'm a feminist icon. Do I have a female Trico? That's kind of sick, actually. I feel like Trico is kind of like a more feminine vibe. For me, anyway. I don't know. When I look at that Pokemon, I get like kind of a mix for sure, you know, but like slightly leaning feminine. I don't know. It's just so graceful. Not that men can't be graceful, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about traditional concepts of masculinity and femininity, not men and women. Sometimes it's easy to conflate those two meaning the same, but there's a subtle difference. Anyway, yeah, I feel like Mirage Island could use some love. Thank you. Also, thank you for the 20 bob. Let's see some love for Nick. Yeah, there's 7/8 chance for it to be a male starter, so that's pretty cool. How the fuck is Trico feminine? I mean, Trico, yeah. Trico is definitely genderless, just like genderless T-pose blob. I guess I meant more like Sceptile and Grovyle. Have the same glaring problems that Diamond and Pearl had. That Platinum fix? Yeah, definitely. But Emerald still leaves a lot out. Yeah, female Pokemon are generally immune to Attract, which is kind of nice. I agree. Yeah, I definitely need to dive into the contest system before I would be like, this is what we're going to fix with it. I loved it as a kid. It's weird in Emerald, though, isn't it? Because you can't actually do, like, the contests till Lily Cove, right? I hate Sceptile's... Like, in Ruby and Sapphire, it's like you go, like, city to city and, like, upgrade, right? But in Emerald, it's just, like, all in Lily Cove. Like, does that happen in nature? I mean, the reason that starters come, like, mostly male is just that it's, like, harder to breed them. That's basically why they did that. It just made it harder to get multiple. They didn't want it to be, like, super easy to just get multiple starters, I think. Emerald put them all in one town. That's bizarre. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, Feebas also, like... I've never run a Milotic in this game because what are the battle tents? Like, what even are the battle tents in Emerald? That's something that Sapphire and Ruby and Sapphire did better. We need Mudkip and Trico emotes. Yeah, we probably should, shouldn't we? So currently we have a Fire Gen 3, Grass Gen 2, and Water Gen 1. That's kind of how that went. Give me 1 sec. I'm just going to turn my AC down, which is a rare thing for me to say. It's very often that I'm cold when I'm streaming. They're Frontier facilities, but worse. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah. What are we thinking for... Should we catch another Pokemon before Roxanne? The thing I also don't like about Pokemon Emerald is, like, this game really asks you to just run like a team of 4. You really can't level a team more than 4, and even 4, like, you're not gonna be remotely close to Wallace at 58. Like, a team of 6 Pokemon will usually vary between level 40 and 44 in my experience. I really think that is tough. What was I just talking about? I totally zoned out as I was saying I think that's tough. I was like, wait, what is tough? Oh, the level balancing. I don't have to fish 5 hours for 1% feet. I don't know. I feel like it takes, like, you can use some, like, external codes to find a Feebas. I feel like you should just put Feebas on that route, but it just appears on every tile. Yeah, random trainers. I think that's one I think I really don't like about Emerald is, like, the trainers that aren't gym leaders suck. Like, Gen 1, I feel like before the first 3 badges, there's actually, like, a lot of trainers that are matching your level, and it's kind of tough. There is just no one remotely threatening in Emerald. It's just mindless fights. I really don't like that. The randos are so bad. Yeah, they're so uninteresting, and even when you are fighting them, it's like if you could beat. I've tested this. Like, I fought every trainer available in the game. Probably missed a few water route ones, but, you know, basically all of them. Went out of my way to fight every trainer, and my team of 6 was between level 40 and 44. Wallace has a level 58 Milotic, and the problem with that is, like, in Gen 1 and 2, stat experience goes pretty hard, to the point where, like, you're still going to be okay to be, like, level 40 for Lance in Gen 2 and, like, roughly 10 behind in Gen 1 as well. But, like 14 to 18, and let's just be generous, once you're through the 4 Elite Four, like, let's say you're 12 behind. With EVs, like, it's just not... It's not enough to make up the gap, in my opinion. And I just find, like, if you don't have the good team, which is, like, Gardevoir, Manectric, you know, Aggron, Flygon, Swampert, like, you really have a bad time in the Elite Four. And not for any, like issue of your own. It's just not great. I probably would have caught a Shroomish, guys, if we hadn't gone with Trico, but I think it's not the play. Yeah, I just think it's way too far behind. Like, I recently was just playing off stream, and did I hit every super chat? I feel like I missed someone. Just one sec. Greenlee, touching contests. Yes. Scott, what do you think of generation types distribution? Right. Saying how ice is super, super bad. Heather asking about stat changes, and Nicholas, any plans to make Mirage? Okay, never mind. Sorry. I thought I missed someone. And Victor, we're cool. Yeah, I think the Moss Deep minigames are called Pokemon Jump and Dodrio Berry Picking. No clue what they're there for, though. No idea what that even is. I don't know if we want to remove EVs. Maybe for hard mode. Maybe for hardcore mode. I don't know. Hardcore mode would kind of just be like a Nuzlocke simulator. We're implementing that into Crystal. Yeah, I don't think I want to remove EVs. That's a pretty integral part of the game. So yeah, I don't know. I think my experience with Emerald is like... it's like really well-built gym leaders, and everyone else sucks. And people like to say how, like, oh, well, the gym leaders make the game so good, and it's like, no, everyone else sucks. Let's teach Bullet Seed to Trico. Oh my god, there's still people in this chat asking me to do the physical special split. Oh, don't worry, I know how bad Bullet Seed is. But a 5 Bullet Seed is 50 base power, which is a whole lot more than 20 Absorb. I think you should change his fishing encounters. Hey, listen, I don't know what we're talking about all these changes, guys. I'm just talking about Pokemon Emerald in general, you know, because I'm just playing it right now. And I'm like, what Pokemon do we want to use, you know? I want to play this game, the here and the now. To make Trico better, you need to delay evolution until you learn Mega Drain. I don't really understand why Trico is a absorber. It feels like more of a Leaf Blader, you know, like Vine Whip, Razor Leaf type. Pelipper is not bad. Yeah, I think Pelipper's fine, but I don't think we want a Pelipper if we have a Tailo. I like playing at 1x speed because of the great music. Oh yeah, that's good. I'm gonna rearrange this team for my team for this double battle. It would be cool to run an Absol. It's kind of late, but wouldn't be awful. We're gonna need an answer to Watson. Watson's really hard. Like, I think Watson is like probably the most unfair gym leader in the first 3 generations of Pokemon. Hot take, but what do you guys think about that take? Watson is the most unfair, not necessarily hardest, because there is a very, very easy way to beat him, but I would argue the least fair gym leader. I would say less fair than Whitney. He's unfair in the regard that there are very few options to beat him. If you have those options, he's incredibly easy, but without them, it is a very, very, very punishing fight. And on top of that, the options that do exist for him are not remotely available in the area where his gym is. And one last thing, the options that are available to fight him with are all horrible. And there's even a cave close to him, and it's only got like level 7 Whismers in it. They all say Watson is the hardest fight by far if you don't have a fighting or ground type. Yeah. Yeah, see, Whitney is one of the hardest trainers in the series for sure, but Whitney has a lot of responses. There's a lot of answers to Whitney. So, like, in the city that you fight her, you can get a Machop, which both resists rock moves and is super effective against her. And I'm pretty sure you can make sure it's female. It's a really good answer. There's like the Dig TM. That's 2 things in the area. There's even Rolo. You can Rolo. You know, there's some options in the surrounding area to deal with Whitney. That is just not true for Watson. Watson is very difficult. I just like, what can you catch around Watson to deal with him? Like a Gloom. Because you could like sleep or stun it, I'm pretty sure, and then like attack with it with 20 base power, like 20 base power absorbs, or maybe you save Bullet Seed for it. Yeah, like you have to get a Geodude or a Makuhita, and the only time Makuhita is good against Watson is if you evolve it into a Hariyama, which is level 24, which is very unrealistic to pull off. Very unrealistic. Like, you're lucky to have like 4 Pokemon at like level 21 for that fight. But yeah, I would say the only good answers to that fight is like Hariyama, Geodude, and Mudkip. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm like honestly a bit of a Watson hater. Yeah, Geodude is in the cave near Brawley, but like, that is such a walk back if you get to the electric gym and then are like, shit, this guy's really hard. I don't have anything. You have to go all the way through that like long ass grass road below Cycling Road, all the way through like Slightboard, down the beach, take the boat ride to Dewford, go into the cave, catch a Geodude that's like level 7, train it to level 20, and then head back. That's, if you don't go with Mudkip and you didn't previously catch a Geodude, that's your answer. I have to spam double team. Yeah, like a double team and Calm Mind on Curlia. That's actually a good strategy, but super inconsistent. I don't know. Yeah, someone said this earlier. Like, Watson's Magneton is such a slap in the face. Like, dude, what the fuck, Game Freak? You made Jasmine in Johto, you made her Magnemites over leveled, and yet like Watson gets the under leveled Magneton. He doesn't need a Magneton. If that fight was not, if it was just 3 Pokemon, the Manectric is so good that would still be a hard fight. Watson from that one anime episode where Ash solos him with Pikachu and he quits and gets depressed before finding out Ash accidentally cheated. I had no idea about that. That's hilarious. Breloom can handle Watson. That is correct, actually. I did forget about Breloom. Yeah, good point. Good point. The Manectric is under level 2. Oh my god, yeah, and that's fine. Because Manectric is the only electric Pokemon they added in Emeralds. It's the only new Hoenn Pokemon that's electric type, guys. There's only one Pokemon in all of Hoenn that is from Hoenn that is electric type. Just one. Just one. Minun and Plusle. Never heard of them. It's just one, guys. I looked at the decks. It's just one. There's only one. No, I don't know what everyone's talking about. Minun Plusle. I don't know what that is. I don't think so, guys. I'm pretty sure there's only one new electric type Pokemon in this game. Also, this gym is sick. Roxanne's gym is 7 Geodudes and a... It's 7 Geodudes and a Nose Pass. Guys, what the fuck is a Minun and a Plusle? I'm pretty sure these are fake mons that you guys are trying to invent to troll me. Because I know any Pokemon that is, you know, worth using, any Pokemon that's like relatively decent, I have no idea what you're talking about. You mean like Pikachu? There's like a red and a blue Pichu in this game. I don't know what you're talking about, though. It's just like shiny. It's like 2 shiny variants of Pichu. And then the trainers just like nickname them. But I don't know what you guys are talking about. Anyway, Manectric and Electric are the only electric Pokemon that I've ever used in Hoenn. I don't know what you guys are going on about this crazy hallucination of, yeah, there's 2 more Gen 3 electric types. Okay. Yeah. Nice try, guys. Nice try. Manectric's great, so it should be on Watson's team. But it would just be like crazy if you, like, wouldn't that be weird? Like, I'm pretty... Okay, here's the concrete proof that these other 2 Pokemon don't exist. Is why would you make 2 more of these electric Pokemon that you guys are talking about? Why would you put them in the game and then not put them on the electric gym leader? There, case proven. Why would you add 3, well, I guess 2 Johto Pokemon and a repeat if there were 2 more electric Pokemon to choose? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Why doesn't Roxanne use... Oh, why does it the same reason Roxanne doesn't use Regirock? Oh, okay. Yeah, Roxanne and Watson are just clones of Gen 1 leaders. That's such a good take. I agree so hard. Then we have Gym 8, Ace of Kingdra, like in Crystal, and a horrible Elite Four. Arrow, you're spitting facts. Watson is literally just a Surge rehash. Roxanne is just a Brock rehash. Dude, Juan has got to be one of my least favorite gym leaders ever. With that said, I like Brawly, I love Flannery, I love Norman, I love Tate and Liza. So I'm not like a pure Emerald hater. I think Tate and Liza are probably... Dude, one of my favorite gym leaders, honestly. Tate and Liza is like peak Emerald, I think. I think that's like maybe the best fight in the game. That is so hard, but in a good way. Because it should be hard. It's like late game, you know? You've got a lot of options for them. Really fun. But yeah, what is going on with Juan? I never even thought that he is a Kingdra too. I don't think every battle in Gen 3 should be a double, but I think there should be more for sure. Yeah, Flannery, how would I rank the trainers, like the leaders, in terms of like how they serve the game? So like difficulty versus, like, we want them to be challenging. We want them to force you to like come up with interesting strategies, like really threaten the player, but we want genuine strategies to be able to fight, you know? And that's why I say I don't really like Watson, because it's either like blow him out with a Swampert or like really struggle. I would say I hate Roxanne's Geodudes. I think if she had something but other than Geodude that wasn't like crazy hard, but just like stuff that didn't get one shot. I don't know. Like Nosepass is good. She just needs something other than Geodude. First gym though, certainly better than like Brock. Yeah, like her Aeron, or even like the fossils, you know? Yeah, Lileep and Anorith. Like I think she would benefit from that. But anyway, I think Roxanne is like B tier. She's fine. Brawly, I would say my only complaint with Brawly is there is not enough time. There's not enough time between the Roxanne fight and the Brawly fight, because all these people that I'm fighting right now, like, are kind of I had like pre-Roxanne, and there's just not a lot of people to fight, so you just like kind of underleveled for them. Feel like I find myself needing to train for Brawly, but that's not Brawly's fault himself. There's also not a lot of options for fighting, which kind of sucks. Yeah, like I think Dewford Cave just needed some trainers. The problem is that you're supposed to do it after when you get Flash. So it's kind of a mess, but anyway, you don't need to fight Brawly right away, but I don't know, that section's kind of a mess. Anyway, Roxanne B, I would say Brawly is probably like a low A tier for me. I think he's strong enough. The Medicham just doesn't do anything, but like Makuhita alone is kind of scary enough that like, yeah, it's fine. Brawly should not be swept by a Dustox. No, I think that's fine. I think that's a solid answer to him. It's not a Pokemon that like wrecks the whole game, you know. Maybe he should have something that answers it though. You know, it should. I guess. Yeah. I see where you're coming from. Okay. I guess we'll throw out Oron Berry on both these guys. So you'd have some time to build up for Brawly. Yeah, there's just not enough trainers between Roxanne and Brawly. Like, we're gonna get like 2 levels on each of our Pokemon before Brawly. If Brawly's Meditite had huge power, that's true. I'm gonna put Brawly in the low A. I think overall it's fine. He's threatening. That's why Roxanne doesn't get A, is because she's just not threatening. All 3 starters have a pretty good answer to her. I mean, you do need to level up Torchic, but anyway, Watson? Dude, if Brawly had a Breloom, that would be so sick. I think Brawly would have really benefited from being like, yeah, like the 4th gym leader. Move Tate. Okay, here's what I would do if and I wouldn't do this for Legacy because it's way too drastic. I would make Glacia the 2nd gym leader because there's only 2 ice types in this game. So she would have a Snorunt, a Spheal, and a really like low level Glalie. I think that would be my moves for her, because like that wouldn't be that hard. And then I would make Brawly like, I would make Brawly 4 and just bump everyone else up 1. No, someone has to swap with Tate and Liza. Someone needs to be respectable. Maybe like Flannery, Tate and Liza could be cool. Anyway, the idea is that I kind of move things around. Brawly would become 4, and Tate and Liza would replace Glacia. Combuskin for Brawly would be sick. Yeah, like a Medicham, Combuskin. I guess like Hariyama, Machamp or Machoke. Or no, Breloom. That would be a really cool... Like, dude, Fighting Gym is kind of wasted. There's some pretty cool fighting types. There's even Heracross. Watson, Brawly, Flannery, Norman, Winona. I would probably want to put Norman even further. I think Norman is, like, really sick. Yeah, Breloom, Brawly Day. Like, that would be really cool. That'd be really cool. And I do think, like, we're probably gonna let the Brawly be like the dynamic leveling for Emeralds, because you can skip the Brawly fight. Nice. Anyway, yeah, I agree. Like starters on trainers is kind of weird. That's always like a bit of a ugh. Anyway, also just want to say, like, one of my favorite Gen 3 designs right here. Grovyle is so sleek. Like, arguably cooler looking than Sceptile. How non-linear can you make Emeralds? Can you allow Emerald to be? It's really just Brawly. But it would be like, you could delay Brawly to the 4th gym. I think that's as far as you can go. Yep, that's a dragon. Thank you. Yeah, like, best middle stage starter of all time. Can you skip Winona? Does she... You just don't have fly? Yeah, I guess you can't skip Winona. No, I would like to add Brawly as like a scaling gym. So like Watson wouldn't get lower if you challenge him 2nd, but Brawly would get stronger if you challenge him 3rd or 4th. I think that would be cool. I think that would be a nice way to like give Brawly a little bit more, because like I said, he just, I think he's the gym leader that had more potential than he was given due to his location. Whereas like, I don't understand Game Freak's obsession with making Ice late, as though Ice is supposedly this really good type. Like, they always make Bug and Grass and Rock leaders early because they're really like offensively weak or defensively weak. And it's like, why aren't there early Ice trainers? I don't really... I'm really misled by Lorelei. Yeah, and the only reason Lorelei is good is because she's got Water Psychic. I don't think Norbin really feels appropriate as the 8th gym. But I would agree that as the 5th gym, he's... I don't know. Bro, a gym 8 Norman would be fucking sick, though. If I had my way, I would move the hell of... I would move the gym leaders all around. I would move the gym leaders all around. Yeah, but Norman being the 5th gym leader is also important narratively. Is it? Because if there is something I'm missing, I'm really open to that. Gym leader. It can teach matchups and act as glass cannons. Yeah. Oh, I think an 8th gym leader would be really cool. I'd move Sydney the hell off and put Tate and Liza in the E4. Yeah. 100%. Honestly, the first, like... I think there's an argument that like Phoebe could be a gym leader. I think Sydney could easily be a gym leader. The problem with Sydney is that Magma loves to use... Wait. Fuck. Did I miss something? Don't I normally get... Oh! right. I was like, I think there's something that's supposed to happen. Sorry, guys. Right. We talked to him over here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, Phoebe doesn't really deserve E4. Like, they just picked the weirdest types to put in the E4. Dark at least has 7 new Pokemon. Like, there's 7 new families of Dark types. There's Mightyena, there's Sableye, there's Sharpedo, Cacturne, Shiftry, Absol. I think that's 6. Sharpedo? Did I say Sharpedo? Anyway, there's 7. Crawdaunt, thank you, yes. So, yeah. Dark and even Dragon. I think Dragon, like, for the first time in the series, Dragon makes sense. Like, Altaria, Flygon, and Salamence, that adds so much. I love seeing Kingdra on the Dragon Gym. I'm not a fan of Kingdra on Wallace, but I do like Kingdra on, like, as a Dragon identity, just in the E4. Because, like, we see it on Claire. It just doesn't need to be on the 8th gym again, as the 8th gym ace again. Jesus Christ. But anyway, yeah, I think that Kingdra's good. I even think the Shelgon, honestly, even Shelgon serves a purpose on that team, simply not having a 4x weakness to ice. This moment in Emerald is a very small pet peeve of mine, and I wouldn't change it, but I hate it. I'm like, I know how to use this. You know what? Maybe we could remove that. But yes, Xavier. Emerald is really weird with Dark type because it's special. I don't know. I am not a fan of Sydney. I guess just because like if Absol was hitting like stab dark moves, it would be strong. But yeah. Sydney's team is bad too. That's like Blaziken's one claim to fame though, is it just solos. It is designed to beat Sydney. All right, this isn't the Torkoal fight, right? I'm pretty sure that's when you get Torchic. You get Torkoal. We're good. Want me to ask if there's a physical special split so you can do the camera focus again? Thanks for asking, but that's okay. Edgar
Thank you so much to you and the team for Yellow and Crystal Legacy. Eagerly looking forward to Emerald Legacy. Can't wait.
Thank you. Edge Espresso? I love espresso. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know. Emerald is like the game I want to get the most creative with, and I'm gonna have to very actively be like stopping that, because like if I could just do what I want to do, like I said, I I would gut the E4, man. Like fuck the E4 of this game. I don't think this Elite Four needs another like fighting E4 member. But man, Tate and Liza would be so sick in the E4. Yeah, at least Shadow Punch in this generation is a physical seeming move for Dark. Anyway, oh yeah, I was kind of ranking the trainers before we. I don't know why I'm here right now, but we're here. I was ranking the trainers. Spend some time going over the teams and give your thoughts. Show everyone how bad it is. Okay, so yeah, I was going through the leaders before I kind of got distracted there. Anyway, so Brawly low A, Roxanne B, Watson. I would actually say Watson is a D tier opponent, because there is only one way to beat. There are like a very few ways to beat him. And if you have those options, it is horrifically easy. And if you do not, it's horrifically hard. And I just don't think that is fun game design. So yeah, I don't really need to go in here again. Who gives me the old rod? Is it in here? No. Is it this guy? Moving on. Watson is S tier if you don't pick Mudkip. D tier if you take Mudkip. Yeah, I see where you're coming from, Reggie. Cause he does have the need for you to like build some crazy stuff. But you could also just get a Mudkip. Now, Pope, you make a really good point. I'm gonna come back to that of like 3 really late game water trainers. Flannery. I'm gonna say Flannery is an S tier gym leader. I think Flannery is some of the series best. Emerald only, of course. That's a really fun fight. There's not too many water types at that point in the game for her to be like super easy. I just like her as like a Sun team. I think Sun at that point in the game is actually quite hard to deal with. Like Flannery obviously needs to be before Surf to be threatening, so it makes sense. But yeah, I really like Flannery. I think she's a great challenge. She's kind of frustrating, but like not in a bad way. Yeah, Attract is kind of annoying. I would agree, but it's not like gonna like ruin the fight for me. Reggie. Norman is also an S tier gym leader. I gotta hard agree. There was a time I would have said that he's not. I would have said that I thought he was too hard. And this is like when I was little and I didn't really know about like stall strats and like using dig or I guess you wouldn't have fly yet, but like, you know, protect and stuff. B if it wasn't for camera ups, damn. So yeah, I think Flannery, Norman, back-to-back S tier fights. Norman is just so hard, but like so beatable. And I think Norman is like the most rewarding. Like when you pick up a Trapinch and you're like digging on, you've like strategically like you're digging on the turn that it's you know, attacking, and then you're attacking on the turn that it's truanting. Like it's so rewarding. And the rest of his team is good. Yeah, like he's got a belly drum user. Like Vigoroth is just pretty solid. Honestly, even Spinda, like Jesus Christ, Spinda has got to be the worst Pokemon ever. And even Spinda has a place on that team. Like they managed to make Spinda work. So you know, like respect to that. Now I need to build for Watson, so I'm going to catch a Geodude. Furret would be really cool. I will agree. I would love to see a Furret on that team. Is the only instance of a repeat lower evolution that works for me. Yes. Oh my God, Arrow. That it's so true, because they genuinely well, I mean, they're basically like their own Pokemon. It's almost like I don't even know how to like say it any other way, but like they're just like different Pokemon. That was a bad Geodude, so I needed to yeah. Like Brawly, for example, if you're struggling with Brawly, just catch a Zubat. It's got 4 times resistance. You're fine. Ooh. Okay, chat. Hariyama or Geodude? We're gonna run a poll right now. And if I run Golem, if we get to there, I will evolve it. I'll evolve it at level 38. I'm kind of personally leaning Hariyama, actually. And I think the rest of the chat is too. Oh, Hariyama. It's not even close. Okay, we're just going Hariyama. Also, better to train up. Nice. Yeah, I don't always use Hariyama. I like this. Too much water to run Golem. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Golem is still really good at this gen though. Like don't think Golem is bad. even with all this water. There's less water than people think. Like, it's just 3 fights. Now, 3 fights is a lot for, like, playing the game, but 3 fights isn't that much for, like, how do I say it? You know what I feel like the Aggron line needs is, like, Thunder Rod. Is that a bad take? I just feel like if that thing could at least have immunity to electric, it would be way better. Team Aqua doesn't have that much water, though. And, like Golem is useful for them. Is this an Everstone? That's so stupid. Yeah. Three plates plus all the red. Yeah. Okay. I get it. It's actually really smart. Yeah, like Lightning Rod or Sturdy, but Sturdy actually works as you want it to. Okay. I'm really sick of this cave, guys. It's a stupid cave. I hate traversing it. I hate Flash. I just don't think we need Flash. Anyway, thank you for Steel Wing. That's really nice for my Talo. Because Lightning Rod doesn't have the electric immunity in Gen 3. Oh, well, then give it the electric immunity, I guess. Oh, it just attracts. Wow, that's so stupid. I mean, I guess it's still kind of useful, maybe. Oh, because Rhydon's ground. That's probably what I'm thinking. Developer battle and secret bases. That's a great idea, Yuppie. Juppie? That's a really good idea. I love that, actually. I would think about adding trainers to Granite Cave. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we've caught our third Pokemon, so we've got room for one more until like post Winona, and then I'll think about catching a 5th after Winona. So we've got one more slot. It's got to be a really good Pokemon. We probably want a water type. Actually, that would be a pretty solid 4, I think. Aggron is just worse than Rhydon. Yeah, I kind of have to agree. Anyway, Tentacruel, Corphish. Actually, that's not a bad pick. Corphish or Sharpedo. Anyway, we were talking about the gym leaders. So just to recap, Roxanne B, Brawly A, Watson D, Flannery S, Norman S. Let's talk about Winona. I don't want to run Gyarados. Gyarados is ugh. Winona is F tier. Is Winona F tier? Does Winona at least deserve? I think Winona is D tier. If it wasn't for Altaria, yeah, it's B tier, and that's 80% of Altaria. See, I agree with Reggie. I think Altaria makes that fight. And the question then is really, and I guess it's just that's a matter of opinion. We're all on the same page. The only thing interesting about that fight is like, yeah, Altaria. It's just how much does that bring her up? I don't know, man. A fast Ice Beam user would like to disagree with that B tier. You get the TM for Ice Beam and Thunderbolt right before Winona. Yeah. Skarmory. You know what? Skarmory counts for something. In my opinion, Winona feels like how Gen 1 or 2 would have built a final gym leader. I'm waiting to hear what you guys think about that. The building of Winona is not very Gen 3-ish. It's very Gen 2, where it's like just an amalgamation of Pokemon that are trash. It's very uncohesive. And honestly, up to Emerald, Winona is therefore a very Pokemon team. A very Pokemon team. Oh, damn, that didn't kill. Anyway, yeah, like, it is so classic Pokemon that I can't even, yes, Winona's kind of like Claire. Yeah, I don't even know, like, why I agree with that, but yeah, like a bunch of forgettable options and Altaria. You know, a bunch of forgettable options and Kingdra. That can stay against Skarmory and is good to a set mode. You know what, Chris? That's a good point. I would say Tentacruel. That's my answer. Tentacruel. But you're right. You are right. You are actually, that is a good point. That's not as common as I would, as maybe I made that sound. Yeah, her team sucks. Why does she not have a Swellow? She has one in Ruby Sapphire. Yeah. Oh my god, Arrow. I know. Pelipper and Tropius work against each other. Tropius comes before, sets up the sun for Solar Beam, fucking dies, and then nerfs Pelipper, which only has the move Water Gun anyway. Not that its Water Gun was gonna do anything, but now it certainly isn't, even if it's super effective. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I hate Winona. I think Winona is still better than Watson. I give Winona C tier. I am forced to think about the fight. Like, Altaria is never a nothing, like free fight. You always have to think about that, and prepare for the Altaria. Or especially, it has got Earthquake, right? Tropius is the one coworker that eats the company ice cream cups before everyone else, despite being lactose intolerant. Why is that so true? Yeah, I don't need anti-synergy. I mean, the thing is, those two Pokemon are so nothing anyway. Even if they had synergy, like, it wouldn't really matter. I think that's it. Jesus, we're pretty... Like I said, man, you're so underleveled for this fight. I don't even know if we'll win. Tropius just kills her Skarmory faster. Wait, why does Tropius kill her Skarmory? Oh my god. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay. I'm still gonna say C tier, but like a low C, maybe D. I don't know. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's a really good point. Anyway, why does the top left corner of my screen say Hariyama? Where did that come from? Has that been there all stream? Has someone like hacked my computer or something? Anyway, Hariyama won the poll. I'm so confused. Okay, you know what? I'll put it back. There you go. Someone hacked my computer and just put Hariyama in there. What the fuck? Where did that come from? I'm so scared right now. Oh, you know what? When I was typing in the poll Hariyama, I think it popped up. Anyway. Proxy, what's up, man? So follow me. Draw Torkoal, Drizzle, Pelipper. So, Yes, but. Not yes and. Yes, but. Can I get back to you after this fight? I do want to just... I want to just sit in this fight, because I think Brawly's pretty good. Yeah, Brawly wipes you, man. Like, I'm like, I don't know how this fight's going to go. Can we one-shot here? We can't. This is going to hurt. Glad it went with bulk up. Actually, if Brawly's probably going to use an item here. Nah, that's too bad. But anyway, that's fine. Unfortunately, like, yeah, Machop needs to be here just because, like, Breloom is, you know, not available yet. So close. Third gym. Would have worked. It's crazy to me that Watson could be the second gym leader and would be equally as hard and almost arguably better because at least Geodude would be right outside his house. You know? Like, they could have swapped them and Brawly could have had a Breloom. That would have been way cooler. And Watson would have lost nothing. It would have been exactly as hard. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a match. Gotta go for a bullet seed to start this off. Get that big damage on the board. Oh, baby. My, absorb using sweeper. Very sick. We've lost this fight, ladies and gentlemen. We have lost this fight. Unless it low rolls, but I don't think so. Oh. Wow. That was pretty close. I don't know, man. That's an A-tier fight for me. It's short and sweet, since it's the second gym, but yeah. Absorb sweeper, innit? It takes away from Groudon and Kyogre. I would instead increase the amount of turns weather lasts when they set up manually, but that's just my take. So, for me, let's get back to, I don't know, Brawly might be a B tier, honestly. The thing is, Brawly can sweep you. Like, Brawly can wreck you, and Roxanne really can't. Because, like, you're just gonna have an answer. Unless you go Torchic and you don't evolve it, I guess. I got a haircut today, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's kind of anyway. Yeah, like, Brawly could be a menace. I think you're right, Reggie. Like maybe low A, but maybe I was saying high A, but maybe like low A. Yeah, he could be a menace for sure. Anyway, I want to get back to this comment from Proxy. Drop Torkoal, Drizzle, Pelipper. So yeah, the big issue with that as a design decision is that it kind of makes the legendaries abilities like really dumb. Because the whole point of them is that they're controlling the weather. And when you add other random Pokemon that can do that, it kind of takes away their purpose. So, yeah, that's tough. Real side note before I get back to this idea. I hate how, like, we just beat a level 19 Makuhita, and we're going to run into this guy's fight, and he's got, like, a level 13 Bingo. Like, why are you so bad? You know? Like, and that's like a pretty well-leveled Pokemon. Like, check out this little kid right here. Like, a level 13 Marill. Like, there's, like, level 10... Azurils around here. Like, it's really, really bad. So, I don't know. The trainers in this game are so awful. Anyway, the one neat thing about Drought and Drizzle people is that their they're like Kyogre's Draught and Groudon's Drizzle, but like reverse that because I said the wrong thing. Actually, kind of busted because it's not just like 2 to 5 turns; it's forever. So my question is like, would it be hurting the game if you gave Pelipper and Drizzle it, but like it only lasts 2 to 5 turns, like a different variation of it? I'm just posing the question. I'm still very hesitant to do that, especially if you're just like running into these Pokemon all the time. I feel like it would make Kyogre's Downpour a little, a little less. It would hit a little less. So it's really unfortunate because I like the idea. I'm curious what people have to say about this. Also, thank you for the dono. Yes, I agree. I'm more mentioned Sandstorm Cast Form only if the starters get their signature moves. Slifer says 100% agree. Okay, a lot of people agree. I know the playtesters are kind of against it. Come in, Liv. Liv? I'd rather make weather abilities a range of 5 to 7 turns for more staying power and more behind them. Yeah, give the legendaries their primal abilities. Rather just keep them exclusive. Yeah, I think it's really a pretty big feature you're playing with to let other Pokemon get the legendaries ability. I really think that might be a little too much. Can we please give Wally a shiny Gardevoir? The poor little guy has cancer or something. I feel like it is your special treatment. Damn, that is the most crazy comment I've seen all day. Yeah, Wally needs to be cooked for sure. Like, I don't know if he needs a shiny. It would be cool, but wow, this Makuhita is not doing a lot of damage. Or is it just that Arm Thrust is that bad? The whole story is about the legends controlling the weather. It doesn't just undermine the legend, it undermines the whole story. Yeah, I agree. Wally has a cool theme outside of Magneton. I mean, these Pokemon are so bad, though. But I agree. It's like a cool vibe. But they're so bad. Oops. No, we want to smack that thing in the face. It's like an all-female team and then Magneton. Yeah, I think personally I would prefer Wally to have like been in the game more, but like he sucks. Like every time you fight him, like he's getting dusted. Like, yeah, maybe he picks up another Pokemon or two, but like you're just like way better than him. And then like after the 6th gym, let's say, he disappears. You don't see him for a little bit. Pops up in Victory Road and you're like, okay, yeah, Wally's last fight. And then he's like cracked. Like I think that would have had a little bit better of a storytelling. Obviously, like, yeah, people are talking more a little bit about weather. I think weather is like, it's something that needs improving. I think, yeah, you get little to no info about Wally through the story. Like Watson sees your fight and says something about him getting him. Right. That would be cool. Yeah. Anyway, whoa, blue and yellow has a Magneton, silver has a Magneton, and Wally has a Magneton. I never noticed that. That is crazy. Wow. If we give Torkoal Drought, then shouldn't we give Vulpix? No, because we're saying we're not gonna. Because like again, I do agree that like that is a really big thing to change. Yeah, I do agree too that like not only does it undermine the legendaries, like it undermines the entire story of Emerald. That's a lot. Yeah. But I do think like weather in general needs some buffs. Like hail does nothing in Gen 3. It just damages non-ice Pokemon. And that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Wait, did I fought on these? Did he give me? I guess he did. We need more Best Life shirts. Damn. Niche reference. I think like, I don't know, personally, like I think ice needs, like hail needs like Gen 9 snow treatment. I think that's like the only way hail is useful and ice is good. I think also like Sandstorm probably needs its like later ability that like boosts rock type's special defense. Yeah, they're awful. They are awful. Also, Team Magma and Aqua are probably the worst thing of this whole game. Like they are so fucking bad, dude. They each team has 4 Pokemon, including admins and leaders. And 2 of them overlap because they're both Mightyena and Zubat. The rest is just Carvana, Numel. There's a single Rocket Aqua Grunt with a Wailord, so like I don't even know if you can really count that because it's just one instance. And Baltoy for Magma. It's 4 and 4, but like 2 of them are the same. So basically, all Team Aqua has is Zubat, Poochyena, and Carvana in their different forms. Yeah, just an unevolved Wailmer on one team. Yeah, they are worse than Gen 2 Team Rocket. And like Gen 2 Team Rocket is like some peak awfulness, you know? That's kind of like it's a weird way to say it, but like Gen 2 Rocket is like some peak idiotic like Game Freak decision making. And even Emerald evil teams are worse. That's Pichu. I can see the reason, but I'd be here for a while. Team Aqua also doesn't think are worth bringing. Yeah, like Ruby Sapphire, they just have none. There's not a single member with a water move in Ruby Sapphire. They at least, I think like the Sharpedo has a water move maybe. Dude, it's rough, man. It's rough out here. Dude, it's rough being a Plusle or a Minun, I'll tell you that much. Whew. Pichu, red and blue. All dark and poison, identical teams on the leaders with terrible builds on their Pokemon. The return of Crobat. Pathetic, dude. It is awful. Yeah, Maxi fight before the 4th gym with a repeat camera up. Dude, it is bad. The final, like Seafloor Cavern, the last, like, team gauntlet, or you know, a dungeon, has Poochyena and Zubat. Because they're just like, we can't give out any other Pokemon to these teams because we don't want them to be associated with like being evil. And because we need to make the final like leader look strong, we can't even give Mightyena to the grunts. So you're out here fighting like level 36 Poochyenas. It's like, dude, I fought a Poochyena in Petalburg Woods. There are trainers with a single Poochyena in the final Team Aqua dungeon. And people like to say that Gen 3 is the best. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, it is very good, but it's just like, I think my problem with Gen 3 as like a fan of it is that other people tend to vastly overrate it. And I think that word gets often like a bad reputation. Like people think overrated means bad. Overrated means that the thing is valued more than it should be, basically. Like the way people rate it is higher than it actually is. That's all overrated means. People really get caught up on that word. But yeah, Emerald is overrated. That doesn't mean it's bad. Something can be really good and still overrated. But Emerald is not as good as people say it is. People will undervalue the genuine flaws in design compared to other generations. Yeah. Yeah, no, like I think it's the evil teams that get me like the most heated. Am I not gonna get cut? You know what? That's something I also hate about these games. Cut and rock smash just in like some random house. And that's like strength too in some of the games, but I don't know. I don't know. I kind of hate it. Oops, I should have taken fake out. My bad. What is the better early gen game? There isn't one. There isn't one. But that doesn't mean that Emerald is perfect, like people like to say. Emerald is the best of the first 3 generations, and even better than Fire Red and Leaf Green, in my opinion. It is the best of the first 3 gens. It's not even close. But it's got so many issues. You know, and I don't. That's the problem. Is people don't want to accept that. Like it can't be both. And like, why can't it? Why can't it? Why can't I say Emerald is an amazing game, and also list all the issues I just said? You know, like why aren't both like true? You know, why can't both be true? But yeah, cut isn't a necessary, so it's fine. We don't need cut. Oh, cutouts is a good side activity. I like those little. Yeah, I'm a fan of those. I also like. I guess I don't mind cut so much because it's not required, and you can't really progress until you go pick up rock smash. So it's not too bad, really. I guess, but it is. Maybe that's me being a little critical. Yeah, I totally feel. Maybe we should start the Emerald Legacy like discussion Discord. I feel like people are gonna start to want chatting now that I'm streaming it. Not that I'm making it. Wait, no, I already announced it. Never mind. I mean, obviously I was gonna make it, but it's like, oh, is it official? Yes, it is official. This fight is often really hard. But wow, is Talo good for this fight? Also, I already did. Oh, okay, cool. Should ring you when he sets up a new room. Yeah, agreed. I would like it if the Trick Master would call you. That would be a very good use of the phone. Actually, we should do the trick room. I always skip it, and it's a pretty cool thing that also like can give us some XP for Watson. Hey, it's Pichu. Honestly, shiny blue Pichu. Honestly, if I just tell myself that that's a blue Pichu, way cooler than if it's a Minum. Like Minum, ugh. Shiny blue Pichu. Take my money. So we want a Hariyama for Watson, otherwise we lose. Yeah, this is a very fun little thing of Gen 3. I gotta say. Oh, can I even do it without cut though? Nope. Oh, but I have walk through walls, so we can. Easy. Playing Emerald with walk-through walls is really nice, because the walk-through wall glitch is enough to not break the game. Yeah, Dewford needs like a trick house, doesn't it? That would almost be a better spot for it. I'd give Maxi a Ninetales. Yeah. All right, sure, let's talk about Maxi. What would your guys' final Maxi team be? I know we can't give starters to any trainers, but dude, Maxi would be so sick with a Swampert. I just think that would be so cool. I think if sorry, with a Blaziken and Archie with a Swampert. I think that would be really, really sick. Houndoom? Oh my god, there's never been a better suited Pokemon to an evil team leader. There might be, I don't know. But, oh my god, dude. Like, Houndoom is something I'd think about putting in the game. Late, mind you, but like literally just for Maxi. Dude, it's a match made in heaven. A dark fire type? What did someone say earlier? Mightyena, Crobat, Camerupt, Claydol, Magmar. Magmar's not a bad pick. Yeah, I don't know if the game needs Magmar. Alrighty, we did it. You've made it to me. You're sharp. You're almost... It took all night to plant those trees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. Hey, rare candy. Thanks. Anyway. Yeah, I think Torkoal would be nice. See, I love that Gen 3 has like these little fun things like this. The contests. It's like some nice charm to these games too. Houndoom is more fitting than Mightyena. Yeah. I don't know if... I mean, Maxi could use an Absol, but I think that's probably better reserved for Elite Four. Oh, yeah. Houndoom is available post-game. It's a great point, actually. Yeah. Yeah, that guy definitely needs a Houndoom. It's just not... It's that it's not in the Hoenn decks. Yeah, Huntail for Archie. Hard agree. I find it really surprising that Juan has a Love Disc and not a Gorbis. Because I feel like... Actually... Yeah, Huntail and Archie is so fitting. Can we actually get back to our gym leader discussion? I actually really don't like Wishcash on Maxi. I don't think that's very fitting at all. But anyway. We left off at saying that Winona sucks. Winona is like probably a D tier. Guys, let's talk about Tate and Liza. Let's jump around here. Honestly, wait. Don't give the Clamperl line to Archie. Give Huntail and Gorbis to the Aqua admins. That's actually not a bad take either. Anyway, Tate and Liza are sick. Yeah, and Tate and Liza are an example of like what Emerald did right, where they're like, actually, let's like add a whole bunch of double battles. I think Tate and Liza is the best fight in the game. Like of anything. Like not just like gym leader. I think the only rival would probably be Wallace, just as like a team. I don't love Wallace as far as storyline goes, but like I think he's got a really sick team. As far as a mono champion can go. Yeah, Wallace, like I almost sometimes I look at Wallace's team and I'm like, that's it. Like I don't know if Wallace even wants changing. Yeah, Drake also has a good team. If only Drake had one other Pokemon that didn't get wrecked by like ice. Archie could have a Feebas and then lose it before the final battle, and then Wallace has the Milotic. I think you could see Feebas on some side guys maybe. That would be kind of cool. But like they never evolve it, you know. That would be kind of funny. Guys, again, like I'm seeing a lot of like give Archie a Feraligatr, which is cool, but let's remember that this is Generation 3 and that we're running the Hoenn decks. Not the national decks. Okay, love ya, but we're getting a little Meganium dinosaur type here. Yeah, okay. Guys, I'm gonna have to ask you to like turn the brain cells up, please. I know we're trolling right now, but like, let's just. I want to enjoy making this game. So anyway, I would say that Tate and Liza are S tier. We're gonna remove their items, so they are going to be slightly worse. And personally, I think like a buffed Kaimeko would be really sick. What would, if you were gonna give a 6th Pokemon to that team, what would you give them? I really don't like Grumpig. I just think stylistically that is like almost like antithetical to Tate and Liza. Antithetical? Oh no, did I make antithetical? I really, really hate that decision. Like, that's just like, well, it's psychic type. It's like, what? Like, that is like a pig. Like, Tate and Liza are like, they're very mystical, you know? Yeah, like Slowking would be cool if it was in the game. Starmie? I love Metang type-wise, but no. Yeah, like they're very mystic cosmic, which is why I think Kaimeko is so perfect. Honestly, I so respect Starmie because you've got like Sun, Moon. The star would be so perfect for like the trifecta, the Sun, Moon, and stars. I just, what's cosmic about a wind chime? Dude, it's like Mount Pyre. Oh, Kaimeko is great for them. Again, guys, like I'm seeing a lot of like, let's remember, Ho-Index, okay? Don't forget, we're Ho-Index right now. This is not like all 151 from Kanto and 101 from Johto, you know? 100 from Johto. There's 100 Pokemon in Johto. Kaimeko or Starmie. If it's one or the other, I think it has to be Kaimeko. Just because Starmie's... do we really want to throw on another Kanto Pokemon? Just in Wobbuffet. Also not the vibe. Not the vibe. Yeah, Kaimeko is a great support Pokemon. And you could probably even give it more support. I think it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I think the only other option would be like Gardevoir, which I don't love Gardevoir. I just don't know if we need to put Gardevoir on another team. Plus, like, the thing with Gardevoir is it kind of just becomes an ace. And I feel like we really want them to be like dual Lunatone Solrock aces. Yeah, and Gardevoir is on Wally. It's just it's like its presence is just too overpowering for Lunatone and Solrock to really stay like ace vibes. Medicham, honestly, one of the better questions. I like Medicham as an option, and I like what it does for that team. It doesn't, like, it's not like it's an ace for someone, you know? Like Gardevoir is Wally's ace. It's just a Meditite on Brawly's team. I do think my 3 favorites mentioned so far are Kaimeko, Starmie, and probably Medicham. Actually, Girafarig is not bad either, like Baton Bass. Definitely not as mystical, but I don't hate it. Draft rig on Norman. Yeah, that'd be really cool, actually. Okay, so we want to get... Oh my god, Ralts is so bad, dude. Oh, man. Maybe movesets and even they're pretty strong. Yeah, I think also you could probably just do a team of 5. And I think if it was a team of 5, I mean, I love what Starmie brings to the fight. Also, Starmie's another water type, and I just don't want to ever add another water type to any team in the game. Espeon would be cool, but no. God, Grovile's so bad. Even though it killed that, it's so bad. I think not fighting the rival with their starter could have been fine. Oh no, a breeder. Could have been fine had it been handled better. Like, had it been a little bit more like, I don't think I want to be a trainer, I'm done with this. Do they say that? Maybe. I don't know. I think it just could have been handled a little better, and then it would have been okay. And the twist is that, like, oh, actually Wally is your rival. I like that Eevee isn't in the Hoenn decks because Eevee just has so much love in Gens 1 and 2. Not adding Eevee to this game. They say it in Oraz. Yeah, that's the thing. I've never played Oraz, so actually it's kind of tough because, like, I know there's probably a lot of things they fixed, but I wish Umbreon is here. Yeah, I see that. Like, Umbreon actually would feel pretty fine in Hoenn. Everything else, I don't know. Umbreon is a non-attacking dark type, which is what Arrow's saying. I agree. Also, Umbreon doesn't have a lot of spotlights. Like, it's on Karen's team, and that's kind of it. That is it. And I think Umbreon just fits Gen 3's vibe overall. Like, good God, though. Like, show me, like, a Jolteon in Hoenn, and, like, I just want to throw up. You know, show me even, like actually Flareon wouldn't be that bad. I just, like, honestly, I spent way too much time in Kanto, to the point where I just do not even want to think about Johto or a Kanto Pokemon in Hoenn. Like, add Eevee. Like, oh my god. Like, I would rather just not make this than add Eevee. Oh, Tate and Liza having Umbreon and Espeon would be so sick. Maybe for a rematch, because that's just, like, dude, like, stylistically, that's just so clean. Even though it's a dark type. Yeah, Hoenn is enough. Like, the thing with Hoenn is, like, I really want to try to preserve its uniqueness from Kanto, and I just don't want to add any Kanto Pokemon if we don't absolutely have to. Yeah, I think rematch, like, so yeah, I don't know, personally, I'm kind of leaning Kaimeko. I just think I'd like that as an ad. Like I said, I don't really want to add Starmie, just, again, like, stylistically. But Kaimeko kind of feels cool. Like, obviously it needs buffs, but playing yellow right now, this game is evil. I love it. Why does Lieutenant Surge have a level 29 Raichu? Did you donate twice? Or did it just... I think it's just appearing twice. But anyway, Jackson, heck yeah, thank you. Because it's fun. Electabuzz and Magmar? Maybe. We have talked about it. Unfortunately, Jinx is, like, the best ice ad. Well, actually, Sneasel's not a bad ice ad. Swinub either. Yeah. Guys, can we talk about oh, it's another breeder. Can we talk about Juan? Can we all like just collectively kind of like chat is just like all over the place right now. Can we talk about Juan, please? Can we just oops, I'm over leveled, but that's fine. I need to swap. Is Juan the worst gym leader in this game? I think Juan is worse than Winona. Like, Watson is a bad leader, not due to his own team. It's just that like it's more like the building options for Juan make him or Watson make him suck. Winona just sucks, and Juan is someone that I hate. I'm not saying Juan sucks, but I hate him. He's horrible, forgettable, and he has the strongest and most devious Pokemon in the whole game. Yeah, Luvdisc at the 8th gym. Like, why isn't that a Gorbis? Like, they're both pink water types, but one isn't awful. Yeah, Arrow. Like, dude, Juan's Kingdra, the most standout Pokemon. I'll say it. In the whole game. This is probably going to be a no, but if you could somehow add the Coliseum protagonists as NPCs in the game, that'd be peak. That actually would be kind of cool as post-game. Like, just a little bit of a subtle reference to Coliseum. I'm a Coliseum... Oh, I gotta swap this thing, man. I'm a Coliseum fan, so I think that'd be pretty cool. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah. Little post-game, maybe. We'll think about that. That's a fun idea, though. Thank you. Yeah, so getting back to Juan. Juan is the most like, dang, we got another major water trainer. Well, what do we got in the fridge? Oh, like some expired milk? It's only like a few days old. Oh, what else is in here? Mayonnaise, sure. Okay, oh, some Frank's Red Hot Sauce. That's not bad. Oh, and a $300 filet mignon. Put it all together. You know, it's just like the most, what is this team? And just casually like the most threatening thing in the whole game. Bro has Starmie and Relicanth outside of his gym and said no. Luvdisc. Like, is Juan also supposed to be like beauty themed? Because the guy's got a Celio and a Crawdaunt. What else does he have? What is it? Does he have? He doesn't have a Wish Cache, does he? A Whiz Cache? Please don't tell me he has a Wish Cache. Like, yeah, he trained him? He does. It's like, where is the beauty? Celio stash. They didn't even make a grass leader. Like, what? Why is there no grass leader? They could have actually made a very cool grass leader. Breloom, Tropius, Cacturn, Shiftry. Ludicolo? Like, honestly, not even bad. I feel like as a final installment of the Legacy trilogy, there would be some Crystal and Yellow representation in the post-game. That would be fun. That would be fun to just add, like, red and blue into it. You know, maybe, like, silver. I feel like post-game, that would be a fine decision. Guy's named Juan and no Ludicolo. Whoa, I never thought about that. Would changing the type of Juan be too much? Make it beauty based instead of purely water based. Dude, that is based. Wait, Juan doesn't have a Ludicolo? No. Nope, Wallace got that. Wallace got everything good. Bro. Juan is so just dumb. Like, his team, just, I look at it and I want to, like, it hurts to look at. It's just so awkwardly put together. Like, the Celio? What? Bro, you know you already put 2 Celios on Glacia's team, right? That was a step too far already. Not even make him something based, just make him based. Yeah, I think, like, that could have even been the like ice gym, and like, I don't know, there could be like 3 more ice Pokemon in this game. All right, make a swift swim team. Yeah, Juan needs work. Anyway, let us make Wallace the 8th gym leader and Steven the champion again. Chat, you know what? I could pre-poison Swallow, and that would make this fight pretty free. Not even free. It would really help this fight. We're gonna try not doing it, and let's just take on this man. I think with Hariyama we're good. But Watson's hard. Here's the thing: is I do respect Watson. I just we're gonna make Watson an S tier fight. Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess that does do more, huh? Let's try that again. Let's try that again, but I used my brain. Yeah, and Watson's like a community leader. I agree. I think that does make Watson a lot cooler. Again, it's literally just that, like, there's nothing you get to beat Watson with unless you go Mudkip. That's kind of like my thing I don't like, why I don't like Watson. It's not him himself. Watson did nothing wrong. Nice. Swallow did something. So we actually got 3 Pokemon to level 24. That's pretty impressive. Usually, I feel like it's tough to get like your Pokemon leveled to this guy. Watson did nothing wrong. No, Watson did nothing wrong. It's Game Freak's fault. I think Steven Watson double battle's been done. Dig Hitmontop. Dude, Dig Hitmontop would love this fight. This is so funny. So chat, Weebra is the channel editor, and Hitmontop is her favorite Pokemon, and I do not respect Hitmontop because I've played way too much Gen 2, and that thing is just so bad. That thing is so bad whenever it comes to fighting Bruno. But Gen 3 needs some more fighting types. And if you look at the options, Hitmontop is like by far the best pick to add. So I don't know. I find it kind of funny because it's like this. I'm like, I hate Hitmontop, but it should probably be added to the game. Fight 1 if you get the master ranking contest. That would be kind of cool, actually. Damn, that's not a bad idea. I like that. Posting this for weather abilities. Wait, let me get back to this in just one sec. How much does that do? Yeah. See, I guess Hariyama is a great choice. Breloom, Hariyama, Geodude, Swampert. Again, it's really the fact that none of those Pokemon are in the area that like makes me hate Watson. Dude, that was so lucky. We had that for sure. But anyway, so that's like Watson when you have the right Pokemon. Say they made the Swampert line and didn't make a single grass expert. I know, I want a grass expert. So bad. Watson hung out near the radio tower in Gen 2 for his Magneton Manectric. I love that as just like an explanation to anything. They went to Johto. Anyway, Shaker says, positing this for weather abilities. Make them hidden abilities you can customize in late game. Yeah, like, maybe after you catch the legendaries, you can like have Torkoal or Pelipper like learn it from the legendaries. Yeah, you know, as like competitive and like maybe you know, Battle Frontier, I think that would be pretty cool. I think that's like the only way you could really make that doable. Anyways, guys, that is gonna be it for me. Just playing Emerald because I like it and I wanted to have some fun today, and I did have a lot of fun. That was a really good stream. I used to love it as a kid. There are no hidden abilities. Yeah, there's no hidden abilities. Pokemon have only one and only one ability in Gen 3. That's not true. There's Pokemon with multiple abilities. Like, not at the same time. If you could get the Good Rod on the west side of 118's river, you could get Barboach for Watson. That would do so much for Watson. That would like almost make me like be like, yeah, he's fine then. Make Maxie and Archie Sun Rain themed and can use Grass Solar Beam. I think there's a very strong case for that, Quinlan or Daniel Quinlan. I feel like though it would have to be like the like maybe the Maxie fight up on Mount Chimney is like Sun because it's just on there, and then like C4 Cavern when you're like in the room with like Kyogre, kind of, you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's just raining maybe. Like that would be kind of cool. I think that could be kind of cool. Yeah, early Barboach is based. Yeah, I do like that a lot. Make more ground types accessible. But then also we need to get Watson a Pokemon with a grass move. Like a fast Pokemon with a grass move. And I don't know what that is, but we just need coverage. Yeah. I really like that pick. It would be good for Flannery too. Like double good, because like you resist it and then Earth moves aren't getting nerfed by Sun. A lot of flexibility with Earth and Sea theme though. Yeah. How you improve Glacia? Give her a Regice? I don't know. That's the last question for today. How do you improve Glacia? You make her the second gym leader. That's how. Dugong, no. Cloyster, no. Jinx, no. Lapras, no. Articuno, no. Like Sneasel or Piloswine. Like that's what it has to be, right? Like two Walreins, a Sneasel, and a Piloswine. Yeah, and then yeah, we're definitely talking about how we're gonna rearrange Wallace and Steven in one. I think there's some stuff to talk about there. Obviously, that raises some red flags for some people. We're very aware of the dynamics and you know issues that might cause, but there's a way to do it right. Personally, I think the best way to do it is make the Steven Wallace battle happen, like make it happen in the game. So what I mean by that is like, don't just make it like, okay, you go into Emerald and it's happened, but actually make it like a story beat where maybe you become champion, beating Steven, and you know, you're like 9 years old and you're like, I don't want to actually hold the mantle of champion. So Steven, you keep it. Like I'm gonna go do my 12-year-old things, like stomp down the battle frontier. And there is like a thing where Wallace actually beats Steven. And so then as like a rematch to the Elite Four, you have Wallace now the new champion. And then Steven's like, all right, sick, I'm done with this. I can now go do my rock thing. And then he becomes the post-game boss. So you kind of get the best of both worlds where you're not stuck with like 8 million. Look, the best part is you don't have to fight Juan at all. Wallace can still be a cracked Gym 8 leader, right? Because you can just give him that team, but he's the 8th gym leader. Steven can get champion because we want Steven to get champion. We can actually watch that storyline thing play out rather than just like, yeah, it happened. And then you still get Steven as the post-game boss. You still get Wallace as a champion fight. I did not just spitball that. That's been talked about and fleshed out a lot. In my opinion, that is the way you give everybody what they want. The only people that are going to be mad are the 6% of people that want Wallace as the first fight. But I just don't, I don't really like Wallace as it's more that I don't like Juan, but like I like Steven more. And then obviously you need to make Steven good. But if you buff Sandstorm, then yeah. Scott is the final boss for beating the Battle Frontier. Yes, he needs something, man. Arden Baker says, looking forward to Emerald Legacy. Hopefully you fix Ludicolo's Shiftry pathetic move pools. Oh yeah, don't worry. Ludicolo is gonna be like a Bubble Beam and like Mega Drainer. Shiftry is gonna be like a Leaf Blader, right? Because Shiftry is like gonna have like Magical Leaf and all that. Ludicolo is more designed for like Giga Draining and stuff, and actually getting water moves. Shiftry will get dark moves and grass moves. Breloom will get better fighting moves. You know, I guess Breloom is kind of an absorber. So you're either a Leaf Blader or an absorber. It's like a transmuter, enhancer. Tropius is just sad. Anyways, guys, this has been really fun. Just playing Pokemon Emerald and chatting about it. I had a really good time today. Thanks for filling up my Friday afternoon with a really good time. I hope you guys had a good one. I will leave this stream up for people because we have no video going up this week. And I will see you later. We might continue this stream. I don't know if I'll post every single stream. I might just unlist them because I do want to kind of play through the rest of this run, but I don't know if I want every one of these to be live. Only really like putting live streams that I like, you know, I'm a little particular with them. So anyway, it's been fun, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.